Good day everyone. Our lesson for today is all about solving absolute value equation, definition, properties, and sample problems. But before that, don't forget to subscribe and share this video to your classmates and friends, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Also, you can find different subjects in this YouTube channel. Just select the playlist section. And finally, please don't skip the ads in this video. Thanks! And now let's proceed to our main topic for today, which is all about solving absolute value equation. So, ano nga ba yung absolute value? The absolute value of a number is the number of units it is from 0 on the number line. So, 5 and negative 5 have the same absolute value. The symbol for the absolute value is yung parang ganito, dalawang line na nasa pagitan ng x. Represent the absolute value of the number of x. So, ito yung symbol niya, yung dalawang line. Like this one, the absolute value of negative 8 is equal to 8. The absolute value of 4 is equal to 4. You try this. How about 15? So the answer is 15. Negative 23, the absolute value is 23. The absolute value can be defined as if a is greater than 0, then the absolute of a is equal to a. If a is less than 0, therefore the absolute of a is equal, the absolute of this a, parang mali siya. Kasi less than 0 sabi eh. So this is less than. The absolute of negative a is equal to positive a. Basta laging tatandaan that the absolute is always positive. No? The absolute value is always positive. Okay, think of these bars are grouping symbols. So let's say this one. How can we evaluate this one? Where x is equal to negative 2. So, ang gagawin lang natin, palitan lang natin na negative 2 si x. So, 9 times negative 2 is negative 18 minus 3 plus 5. And that's equal to negative 21 plus 5. What is the absolute value of negative 21? Positive 21 plus 5 is equal to 26. So, nagets nyo ba to? Okay. Now, equation may also contain absolute value expression. When solving an equation, isolate the absolute value expression first. Rewrite the equation as two separate equations. Consider the equation. Absolute value of x equals 3. The equation has two columns since x can be equal to 3 or negative 3. Solve each equation and always check your solution. Example, the absolute value of x plus 8 equals 3. So, papalitan natin siya yung 3 ng negative 3 at saka 3. So, gagawa tayo ng dalawa. X plus 8 equals 3 and x plus 8 equals negative 3. So, pag nilipat ko si 8, magiging negative 8. Tama? So, 3 minus 8 is negative 5. 8 is bigger than 3 and the sign of 8 is negative kapag nilipat ko siya. That's why our value is x equals negative 5. For this one, pag nilipat ko siya, magiging negative 8. So, negative 3 plus negative 8 is negative 11. Check. X plus 8 equals 3. Palitan natin siya ng negative 8 plus 8. The answer is 3 equals 3. So, the absolute value is 3. Dito naman, pag pinalitan ko ng 11 yung x, negative 3, and the absolute value of negative 3 is equal to 3 din. So, pareho. Okay? Next, now try this. Solve for y plus 4 minus 3. First, you must first isolate the variable by adding 3 both sides, or simply transpose negative 3 to make it positive 3. Then, write the two equation in a separate. So, y plus 4 equals 3 and y plus 4 equals negative 3. Again, kunin natin yung gawin natin dalawa ito by changing the sign of 3 to negative 3. Then, compute. If ilalagay ko dito si si 4, magiging negative 4. 3 minus 4 is negative 1. Kung ilalagay ko ulit dito si 4, magiging negative 4. And negative 3 minus 4 is negative 7. So, yung dalawang solution is negative 1 and negative 7. Let's check. So, kung papalitan ko si y ng negative 1, so ganito ang mangyayari. Okay? So, ito yung equation natin, yung original equation. So, Negative 1 plus 4 is negative 3. Negative 7 plus 4 is negative 3. Equals to 0 dapat. The absolute value of negative 3 is positive 3. Minus 3 is equal to 0. Correct. The absolute value of negative 3 is positive 3. Minus 3 is equal to 0. Correct. So the solution is correct. How about this one? 3d minus 9 plus 6 equals 0. First, isolate the variable subtracting 6 for both sides. So we have negative 6. But there is no need to go any farther with this problem. Absolute value is never negative. As we know, as we can see, in this parang solution, ang nangyari is naging negative 6 yung ating okay? Ang ating solution dito. Paano ba? Magiging negative kasi yung answer natin dito kung magpapatuloy pa tayo. Kung ililipat ko kasi ito dito, magiging negative, positive 9, right? Pero kung positive yan, let me see first. Positive 9, that will become 3d. Oh yeah, because of the absolute value nga pala, sorry. Okay. So there's no need to further discuss this because absolute value is never negative. So therefore the solution is the empty set. So empty sets tayo. How about how about this one? Absolute value x minus 5 equals 12. Okay, so we have x minus 5 equals 4. So positive yung ating dito, yung 4 natin. So gawa tayo ng dalawang solution for the opposite sign of negative 4 of positive 4, that's negative 4. So ililipat natin siya, that will become negative 5, then positive 5. So 4 plus 5 is 9. Negative 5, positive 5, negative 4 plus 5 is 1. Let's check using the original solution. So change x into 9 and 1. 9 minus 5 is 4. And 1 minus 5 is negative 4. 3 times 4 is, the absolute of 4 is 4. So 3 times 4 is 12. The absolute value of negative 4 is 4 times 3 is 12. Tama? So we have 12 equals 12. Correct tayo. Next, 8 plus 5a equals 14 minus a. Get the absolute value of 14 minus a. That will become negative 14 minus a, or simply negative 14 plus a. So magiging ganun siya. And then after that, solve. So yung 5a tsaka negative a pagsamahin, ililipat ko si negative a, magiging positive a. So 5a plus a is 6a. Tingnan natin. So ililipat ko siya. So magiging positive a plus 5a is 6a. Ililipat ko to, magiging negative 8. So 14 minus 8 is 6. Divide both side by 6, the answer is a equals 1. Dito naman, ililipat ko si a, magiging negative a. So 5a minus a is 4a. Lilipat ko na naman to, magiging negative 8. So negative 14 plus negative 8 is negative 22. Divide both side by 4, ang answer natin is negative 5.5. So let's check. Using the original equation, we will use a equals 1 and a equals negative 5.5. Tapos, ayan siya, no? So, palitan natin si a ng 1 tsaka negative 5.5. So, 8 plus 5 times 1, that's equal to 13. Okay? Then, 14 minus 1, which is the value of a, that's 13. Dito naman, i-multiply din natin siya. 5 times negative 5.5 plus 8, that's equal to negative 19.5. And this one, positive yan. So, 14 plus 5.5, kasi negative times negative is positive. So, 19.5. The absolute value of negative 19.5 is 19.5. For this one, 13 equals 13. So, parehong equal. Okay? Parehong equal sila. So, therefore, tama yung absolute value natin na answer for the A, which is A equals 1 and A equals negative 5.5. Another problem, solve for the absolute value of 6x minus 3 equals 15 and the absolute value of 2x plus 7 minus 3 equals 8. For number 1, let's get the two equation, the opposite of 15, 15 and negative 15. So, ililipat ko siya, magiging positive 3, so that's 18. Nililipat ko to, positive 3, that's negative 12. Because negative 15 plus 3 is negative 12. Divide both sides by 6. So, we have 18 divided 6, 3. And 6 divided, negative 12 divided 6 is negative 2. Plug in your answer to check your solution. No? So, pwede mo i-check yung solution mo if you want using the previous discussion that we have. Now, for this one, 2x plus 7 minus 3 equals 8. 2x plus 7, nilipat ko yung negative 3, magiging positive 3. So, 8 plus 3 is equal to 11. Now, split the 2. We have 11 and negative 11. So, ililipat ko yung 7, magiging negative 7. So, 11 minus 7 is 4. Dito naman, ililipat ko yung 7, magiging negative 7. Negative 11 plus negative 7 is negative 18. Then, i-divide ko sila by 2. So, i-divide by 2. 4 divided 2 is x equals 2. Negative 18 divided 2 is negative 9. So, this is our solution set for the absolute value of 2x plus 7 equals 11. Now, pwede mong i-check yan to determine if you will get this the correct solution, a correct answer using the original equation. If we will change it into 2, that's 2 times 2, which is 4 plus 7. What is 4 plus 7? That's 11. 11 minus 3 is 8. Correct. If it's negative 9, 2 times negative 9 is negative 18 plus 7. Am I right? Negative 9, yeah. 2 times negative 18 plus 7 is what? Negative 11. And the absolute value of negative 11 is positive 11. Minus 3 is equal to 8. So, correct. So, that's all about solving absolute value equation by with the following topics: definition, properties, and sample problems. With that, thank you very much for listening.